All right, how we doing today, guys? So, wow, it has been a long time since we had a Mortal Kombat movie, huh?
Yeah, it was a while.
Jeez, the last one was in '97. This one came out in 2021, so over 20 years later.
But people loved Annihilation, though.
Dude, it was they were clearly setting up for a bigger, grander universe, and it made so much money. It was so well received. It wasn't, but
no, it was literally just throw everything at the wall. I am bummed I missed out on your 1995 Mortal Kombat review because that's the one I would have liked to talk about.
Yeah, but I'm glad you brought that up because you weren't obviously here for the first two. So I'd like to get the audience to know a little bit more about your history at Mortal Kombat before we get into this movie.
I mean, I was definitely playing the games for as long as I can remember. Definitely when I was too young to play them, for sure. But I played them up through. I think I dropped off like right before Armageddon. I know I missed Armageddon, and then
so you played up to about Deception.
Yeah, and then like there were the earlier ones which sort of had the story, but you had to go into the arcade mode, so I didn't really get into the story, but I played at least a little bit of most of them. I played the hell out of Deadly Alliance and Deception, that's for sure. And then I've obviously played all the modern ones, and I'm in the minority here. I don't like the 9th one, but 10 was a return to form, I think, and then 11 was the peak of the series, and then 1 was what it was.
The less I talk about MK1, the better.
As for the movies, though, I love the 95 movie, and I can't believe they did so much with so little material. And then Annihilation was just throw everything at the wall, see what sticks, and the answer was not much.
It's funny you mentioned that, because the 95 movie, not perfect, but it does adapt the lore pretty well for what it was.
And also, it's just a fun movie.
It's one of those definitely turn your brain off and you can enjoy it kind of movies. I think it's a good balance between taking itself just seriously enough, but also knowing what it is, because it is ridiculous, but it also doesn't pretend it's not. And then Annihilation happened, just threw all that out the window and
recast pretty much everyone except Liu Kang.
Liu Kang and Katana.
Oh yeah, forget Katana too. But yeah, everybody was just gone. Like, nah. We're not coming back for this.
And then, there were talks forever about, new Mortal Kombat movie's coming. Then it finally happened, and they thought making a new character was the right thing to do.
They did that short thing with Rebirth, and then the Legacy, which was not at all what Rebirth. And I think, wasn't there a live action series for a very, very short one back in the late 90s?
That was called Mortal Kombat Conquest. Yeah, that was a thing.
But that failed, and then there were a couple animated shows, I think.
Defender of the Realms. Oh my god, that was so bad. Did
you watch Rebirth and Legacy? Well, Rebirth was a short. Legacy, I mean.
See, Rebirth was funny because it came out the day before MK9's trailer dropped, so everyone was like, "Is a new game coming?" Then a new game was announced the next day, but they were not at all related.
Yeah. Well, I'd also find it funny that Rebirth was trying to make it. Make the Mortal Kombat lore fit into the real world, and then Legacy comes along and then just ignores what Rebirth was doing entirely.
Exactly.
Wait, so what was the point of Rebirth then?
I think it has the same actors, but it just doesn't. They're not tied together at all.
No. Legacy was just adapting the stories as you know them.
Mm-hmm. I watched the first season of Legacy. I did not watch the second.
I think I watched it all. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember it at this point. I just remember that the best episodes. The best episodes were, go figure, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero ones.
It was weird because I think, if I remember that show correctly, every episode was about a different character.
Yeah, most of them didn't die together. I think a couple did here and there, maybe towards the end. But most of it was just, here is this character's backstory. And then that's it.
And then Raiden's was strange, but...
Anyways, we should probably get to the 2021 movie since we're supposed to be talking about that.
Now, I can't confirm any of what I'm about to say. This is all conspiracy theories thrown to the wall. I think this was meant to be a Scorpion and Sub-Zero movie, based on the marketing, based on the posters, based on, the initial backstory in the film. And then Warner Brothers no, put in a new main character. and
I
tie
think
him into
honestly,
Scorpion.
I get what you're saying with that, but I think they knew what they were doing by um, just including that. Or actually, that was the marketing. Like the whole like 7-minute intro with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That was just like, hey, here. They kind of used it as a trailer, not really a trailer, but they just released that chunk of the movie, which has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. I'm pretty sure that was just for marketing.
The only thing about that part that's weird to me is like, isn't it like the 1600s or something?
It's something like that. I can't say for sure.
Sub-Zero's immortal?
Yeah, they didn't explain that at all, which is so funny because the weirdest part of this movie is they go out of their way to explain all the characters' abilities with the Arcana, whatever, and it's like, okay, but the games didn't bother and nobody ever asked. So you go out of your way to explain all the abilities, but then you don't explain why the hell Sub-Zero is alive hundreds of years later.
Look, that backstory though at the beginning with Scorpion and the Shiryu and Sub-Zero, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty much every time they adapt that, it's solid. Like there's a version in Legacy, there's the animated version in what was it? I can't remember the name of that animated movie, but also
Scorpion
that part. Yeah, and then that was brutal. That was good, and then obviously in this, it's every time they adapt that part of the story, it's always solid, and then they just don't follow through.
So you have that hook, which that is a hook that gets you invested. Then we jump 400 years and follow this random guy who nobody knows or cares about.
Yeah.
So Cole Young, why are you?
Who?
Exactly. Who are you? It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. Who?
Except with Guardians of the Galaxy, they ran with the joke. In this, it's just like we're supposed to take this nobody seriously.
And like, so going back to what you were talking about, the Arcana thing. Like, apparently, if you have this dragon tattoo, you have like powers. Why?
No, if you have the dragon tattoo, you have the ability to unlock your Arcana. And I think Liu Kang specifically says if you don't have it, you cannot have the powers. I'm like, isn't that limiting? Because there's a lot of human characters with abilities.
So, like, here's my thing, too. Like, why?
That's what, when I first saw this movie, and I'm rewatching it now, this is only the second time I've seen it, is like, yeah, why? The games didn't explain. I mean, like, if you just use some logic, a lot of them were just using tech. I mean, obviously, like Jax's arms, or
even Sonya's like rings. They were a military weapon.
Exactly. The next thing I was going to say is like, you don't need these explanations. It's just they make sense without it, and then the rest you can just be like, all right, it's either chi or magic. Like we're good.
You don't need like Liu Kang to throw fireballs. Okay, he was trained by a god in the Shaolin monk temple. Okay. Like, Kung Lao's hat throwing ability is an Arcana power. He just throws a hat.
It's all so unnecessary and limiting.
And Kano's laser eye, like he's just got a metal eye.
Yeah, and this one he has the laser eye without the metal eye. It's like, what are you doing?
Also, this is just a me thing. You're gonna sideline Liu Kang, fucking Liu Kang.
Yeah.
The main character of Mortal Kombat, you're gonna sideline him.
Yeah. Although it's actually kind of weird, and I don't know if it's just me. This could just be me. I thought most of the casting in this was actually pretty solid, except for Liu Kang.
He was the only thing I knew him from beforehand was Power Rangers, because he was in the 2017 Power Rangers movie.
Oh,
but he just feels like he doesn't care. Like,
yeah, I couldn't quite place it, but yeah, some just felt off with Liu. I was like, I'm not getting Liu Kang from him.
I'm just getting a guy.
Yeah. So, but honestly, though, it's weird because I thought the rest of the characters were actually cast pretty well.
Yeah, the guy who plays Kano, great job.
I think he gets more praise than anybody in the movie.
I think him, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero are typically the favorites for this movie. Gee, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, what a shock.
Yeah, it's always like, have you guys not learned who people want to see? It's always them. Although I know, I think I know why they did it. They put Scorpion, sorry, my God, why did I say that? They put Sub-Zero in a black outfit. And it's like, is this foreshadowing what?
I mean, it's like, hey guys, if you play the game, you know he turns into Noob Saibot.
Hey, spoilers! We haven't made it to the second movie yet.
If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this is common knowledge.
Yes. No, but I actually assume most of the characters who died in this are going to be back in the second one.
The only one I know for sure is Noob Saibot, so we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm assuming Kane will be back with a robot eye.
If not, then why did you even set that up? I don't.
I find if I had a nickel for every time in a Mortal Kombat movie Sonya killed Mileena, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
I just the other day learned where that quote came from.
It's Phineas and Ferb, I think.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know that until like I was like 3 or 4 days ago when I saw the clip. I'm like, oh, that's where that's from. By the time Phineas and Ferb was on, I was too old. So,
because when you think Mileena, who is she supposed to fight in your brain?
Always Katana.
So why in the movies does they always put her against Sonya? Why does that keep happening?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the way they depicted Mileena in this because it's just like, I don't know, I wasn't getting Tarkatan, I was getting diseased.
Which is basically MK1 Mileena.
Oh, God, yeah. And that hadn't even happened yet.
No, it hadn't. I didn't like most of the villains. Goro, especially.
Oh, God, they did Goro so dirty.
Oh, my God. How do you disrespect Goro that hard? This guy's supposed to be a big deal. He's supposed to be... If you want to disrespect one of the sub-bosses, make it Motaro, not Goro.
Yeah, no, that would actually have been a fair one.
Or Moloch. Who cares about Moloch? But
I thought Reptile was kind of cool, assuming that was supposed to be Reptile. It just sucks that he's only in it. He's only in it for like 2 minutes.
So they call him Syzoth, which is Reptile's actual name.
Oh, they say that in this?
Mm-hmm.
When? I did not catch that.
So Shang Tsung tells I forgot who, he's like, sent the reptilian Syzoth.
I must have missed that. But also at
Reptile's birth name. So
at the time I saw this movie, I don't think I knew that anyways. So like the first time, not this time.
You would only know if MKX you put Raiden up against Reptile, and then Raiden will call him Syzoth.
Oh, that is so specific.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So it's a deep. There are a lot of like cool little Easter eggs. Like you see like the Pyramid of Argus from Armageddon on a mural at one point. You see Katana's fan just like in the background. There are some little Mortal Kombat Easter eggs that if you're a big fan, you'll notice them. And it's like, oh, that's neat.
And then there's a couple more obvious ones, like I think 3 separate times characters give themselves like a one-liner at the end of a fight. Like, hey, yeah, that's from the games.
I remember when Kung Lao, I think the one stuck out to me was when Kung Lao killed Naitara, who was in the movie for 5 seconds.
Actually,
Kung Lao do his MK9 fatality on her. But he was like, flawless victory. I was like, oh,
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure it happened 3 times. But yeah, about Natara, she dies. I'm like, I wanted her. I don't think she had a single line in this. I wanted her to talk because I just wanted a comparison against Megan Fox's performance.
Let's just be thankful it's not Megan Fox. All right.
But again, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't think she spoke at all in this movie.
She did not. She was there just to die.
Just to get. Actually, I think probably the best fatality in the movie. I mean, it's pretty much that and Jax's smash thing. Right. No, we got Kano's heart ripped too.
Scorpions was in there too.
Was it?
Yeah, Scorpion's fire breath fatality.
Oh yeah, it just didn't stand out as much because it didn't. It's cool that they referenced it. It just didn't give the same vibe.
We'll get to that in a minute because I want to talk about the whole Scorpion thing. But
yes, Hanzo usually only has his son, right?
Yes. He usually only has one child. But they needed to make a second so Cole could be his descendant. Because Scorpion has to have a Deus Ex Machina moment at the end of the movie for some reason.
Or they could have just used Scorpion.
Just made him Scorpion. Like, they could have still had the opening and just have him come back earlier in the movie as the Spectre of Vengeance like he's supposed to be.
I mean, it makes more sense than Bihan being around hundreds of years later.
Uh-huh. Like, there was no reason to have that be set in, like, the 1600s. It's never been that far in the past.
When is it usually?
It never is. He's usually like.
Not... Oh yeah, I forgot. No, I always forget that the Mortal Kombat universe. There's everything pretty much happening like close together because the Earth is weird in the Mortal Kombat world.
Yeah. But why was that Reiko? Like of all people you're gonna throw in the movie, you're gonna throw in Reiko just to kill him off.
I think that's why, because it had to be somebody they could brutally kill without people going like, "Oh, you did that character dirty," but then they did that to Goro. I'm like, I don't know. I can't make sense of so many decisions in this movie.
Okay, I want to get back to the Goro thing a bit. So going back to the whole Arcana thing, which is like, oh, this is how people have powers. So Raiden, do you have a dragon tattoo on you, or do you just not because you're a god? Like
he gets a pass because he's an elder. Is he an elder god in this?
He's a god. I don't know if he's an elder god. But
okay.
Does Scorpion have a little dragon tattoo on him too? Or because he's a specter of vengeance, he just has fire powers?
Well, in his words, he learned to control the fires of hell.
So the lore in this movie is inconsistent, is what you're telling me.
Exactly. Again, the Arcana thing makes no sense as a narrative device. I don't know why they added that.
People could just have powers, and it's fine. Cabal's here for some reason.
He looked pretty good. I liked the way he looked.
I don't think Liu Kang should struggle against Cabal in a fight, but that's just me.
I don't know. Was Liu Kang in this? Sorry. I can't.
I'll admit, though, his fire dragon fatality thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a reference without being the exact... Like, we don't want to introduce animalities, but we can reference one.
Yeah, there you go. It was better than his dragon animality in Annihilation.
Yeah, they didn't have the budget to pull that one off.
That was ridiculous. But so back to the Goro fight. Cole's Arcana basically turns him into the bronze kneecap from Fairly Odd Parents, and I hate it.
I'm perplexed by so they designed that suit and they're like, that's good.
This is what you came up with for the descendant of Hanzo Asashi's Arcana. This is what you came up with.
Yeah.
Gold armor, Black Panther armor, and Tonfas. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Sure. I'm just. A lot of times, these bad decisions are made. I'm like, okay, well, at least, this is why they made that decision. I cannot figure out half the things they decided with this movie.
He murders Goro because that. How are you going to disrespect Goro that hard? But
about halfway through the movie, I was thinking a lot of these issues would be less annoying if this had been a show.
Yeah, and then the way they kill Kung Lao too. Kung Lao just dies.
Yeah. I got nothing with that one because Liu Kang's not enough of a character in this to set up a revenge story for him. So that doesn't really work. So again, you're just killing Kung Lao to kill Kung Lao.
Mm-hmm. And then I know they tried to make Cole oh, he's got a wife and daughter. Every single time they make a generic character in any movie ever, they give them a wife and a kid or a husband and a kid to try to make you like them more, and it never works.
That is very true. I didn't think about that, but that is very true.
Okay, you have a wife and daughter. What the fuck do I care?
There's a lot of terrible people have families. It's what makes you so special.
Honestly. And it's not even Cole's a bad person. He's just a boring character.
Yeah, it's true. It's nothing. Cause they introduce him as sort of a washed up fighter. Which, speaking of that, so he beats Sub-Zero in this, because at that point he's fighting him solo because Scorpion's frozen in place. So at this point, Sub-Zero has hundreds of years extra experience from when he fought Hanzo.
Let me go back to that you mentioned that. Why is Sub-Zero the guy in this movie? He's more powerful than Goro. He's more powerful than all these people. Why? You're Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
He's more of the villain of this movie than Shang Tsung is, which is very strange.
Yeah, that is true. That is strange.
Sub-Zero being the main villain of a Mortal Kombat movie is weird.
But no, that's what I was saying about. We're talking about Goro getting disrespected by Cole, but I don't understand how a washed-up fighter beats Sub-Zero when Hanzo couldn't.
Which is weird though, because when Scorpion comes back as Scorpion, first of all, why does he have eyes? Like, they should just be white.
They looked a little more pale, but yeah, not completely whited out like they would normally be.
At first, Scorpion's winning, so I don't know what happened.
They had to have Cole be the victor. That's just.
But at least Scorpion killed Sub-Zero.
Yes, that.
Thank God for that.
Of course, I know the song predates the movie, but they use the 95 movies theme when Scorpion shows back up.
That was actually pretty cool.
I was like, you know what you're doing.
And then he said, "Get over here." That was awesome. I will admit, though, Scorpion coming back at the end was like, I think I texted you during this movie. I was like, how come all the best scenes in this movie involve Scorpion?
Because they're the ones you wanted to see the whole time.
And everyone, I think a big complaint people had about this movie is, why wasn't Scorpion really in it? And
I got nothing.
He's barely in the movie. He's all over the marketing, and he's barely a factor. Even though, he's fucking Scorpion.
Yeah. No, it's. I'm pretty sure it was mostly for marketing purposes, and that makes me wonder: are they going to be used much at all in the second one?
He's only in one shot of the trailer where he's fighting Noob Saibot, so.
Because it seems like they're making Johnny Cage the main character of the second one,
which is a giant improvement. But we'll talk about the second one another time because one's not out yet.
Yeah, was it 2? I think it's 2 months away.
Yeah, I think it comes out in October.
Oh my god, almost completely skipped over it. So Jax got super lucky with his Arcana.
That one's so fucking stupid.
It's one of the dumbest and I think most criticized moments in the movie because it's just like if he didn't lose his arms and didn't have those robot arms put in their place, what was gonna happen?
Like, why did Sub-Zero disrespect his arms like that? What did Jax do to you? You shattered his arms off.
Well, I mean, he could have killed him,
but he didn't.
It's actually weird. It's weird that he didn't.
I think he thought he did.
No.
This is Mortal Kombat. Unless you rip their head off or slice them in half, they're gonna survive.
I know we're ripping into this movie, but it's not horrible. It's just so mediocre.
Let me clarify this. There are moments in this movie where I'm actually that's actually really awesome. And they both times involve Scorpion. But then there are parts of this movie that are awful, like Cole Young, for example. And there are other parts of this movie I'm like, that was fine. This movie leaves me so fucking mixed, because I wanted to really love it, because I want to finally have a Mortal Kombat movie that I could sit down and be like, yeah, this is the Mortal Kombat movie. And I still don't have that. I see where they're going with it, and I am excited for the second one, but we'll just have to see where it goes, because this one it's a perfectly fine 5.5, 6 out of 10 type of movie at best, but it's not one I'd immediately tell you to go run out and watch. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, if you're interested in Mortal Kombat, just go play one of the games.
No, it just 11. I'm always going to say 11, but the problem is you need to play the other ones too. But if you're going to just play one,
11's one of the best ones, absolutely.
I think it's the absolute best the series has been, which is it's crazy for me because again I have said it too many times. I did not like 9. I feel like 9. I don't know. It just felt unnecessary because it's all right. So everybody dies, right? They reset the universe, and then everybody dies again. Okay, so what does 10 do? 10 half of 10's plot is just fixing what 9 screwed up, and then 11 comes in and it's just a good story. And honestly, a good series finale.
10 didn't even fix that problem because most of them stayed dead still.
The point is, it was trying. 9 did a lot of damage, and nobody seems to recognize this, and 10 is trying to fix it.
Yeah. And then 11's just no. We're just going to mess with the entire timeline.
Honestly, I feel like this is what the MCU is about to do.
It very well might be.
It's that's kind of where we're heading. We'll see. Secret Wars is either going to make or break the whole time, everything.
Now, I guess all we could do is wait and see what the next movie does. I'm hoping it's better. It looks like it's going to be better. The trailer got me excited.
I don't know. Which is there another trailer? Because I only saw the one where it's just Johnny Cage showing up.
I mean, there was a lot in the second trailer. Like, you saw Shao Kahn, you saw Baraka, Noob Saibot was in it.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that trailer yet.
Oh, well, it looks quite a bit better. Oh yeah, we got an actual villain next time in Shao Kahn, so...
Yeah, Cher's older brother.
Yes.
Sorry.
We're still on that shit.
So it's only been a week. What do you want?
Now, on an objective level, if I'm honest, this is probably a better produced movie than the 95 movie. But I think the 95 movie has more of what the spirit of Mortal Kombat is to me. I'm going to say this with a straight face. This movie does Scorpion and Sub-Zero way better than the 95 movie. But then you also have Liu Kang, who's done better than the 95 movie than the 2021 movie. So you have give and take with both.
Well, see, even in the 95 one, they didn't get their story right in the 95 one, but they were still cool in that movie.
I mean, unfortunately, they were just henchmen.
They were still cool, even though they just didn't do any of their story.
I don't think they even spoke.
Scorpion says, "Get over here and get down here."
Yes, that's about it.
I don't think Sub-Zero speaks, though, no.
No, he does not. He just kills a couple people.
And we don't even know which Sub-Zero it is.
It's Beyond.
Yeah, we did. I know it is.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Did Kuai Liang exist yet at that point?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Mihan's only Sub-Zero at MK1.
I couldn't remember if 2 was out. I knew that there was hardly any lore by the time the movie came out. And I was like, how did you make something so good with nothing?
MK3 was, I think, had just come out when the first movie came out.
Okay. There was something.
But regardless, Cody.
Yes, sir.
What are we talking about next week, my friend?
Oh, I'm still deciding whether or not I want to punish you. I've only come up with one way that actually works that doesn't punish myself.
Oh, fuck all the way off, bro.
No, I have 2.
I deserve this.
The Fanatic. I have not forgiven you. Also, I still owe you 2 spoilers, which I'm never going to figure out how to get. You always see everything first, so I don't know how to get you back for that one.
The audience could be like, what is he talking about?
I know. It's fine. They can ask if they want. I mean, I could just say you spoiled the Walking Dead comic and
Super Saiyan 4 and Daima.
And Super Saiyan 4 and Daima, which you might have just spoiled for other people because it's still not that old.
At this point, it's been out for 6 months. If you don't know, that's on you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, do you want to do one that you'll just be probably bored, or one that you'll be actively angry about?
What are my options here?
Which one? Do you want to be probably bored or angry?
Give me the rage bait.
We're doing Shrek the Third.
Motherfucker! God damn it!
Hey, you picked it.
Fuck!
I think that's adequate payback because I don't hate that movie. It's not great. I'm not going to be upset watching it, but you will.
You're a piece of shit.
Hey,
I pretend this.
I have been trying to figure out how to get you back for that terrible movie. For how long has it been? 2 months.
I pretend this movie doesn't exist.
I know you do.
I just watched 3 really good DreamWorks movies recently too.
Gotta balance the scales, man.
Okay, I guess we're talking about Shrek the Third next week, you fucking animal.
I can't help but feel like this is all your fault.
I've done nothing wrong.
Yes, you have, and you know it.
Okay, guys. We went from one of the movies ever to one of the movies ever. See you next week for Shrek the Third. Goodbye.